Hunger Games. Katniss Everdeen, who's played by Jennifer Lawrence, is an inspiration for our thriller film opening. Some of her main characteristics include her heroic attributes, need for control, leadership skills, and extensive morals. She is a conventional protagonist character as she aims to assist her district in any way possible. The Maze Runner. I feel that Thomas, played by Dylan O'Brien, is an inspiration for our thriller film opening. This is due to the fact that he is a conventional male protagonist that often plays the hero. Thomas is strong and appeals to women because of his appearance and appeals to men due to his heroic attributes. This is an incentive for people to watch the film, bringing in a larger audience. I believe that adding a similar character to our film will create a similar effect. The Sixth Sense. Cole Sear, played by Haley Joel Osment, is a child who believes he can see dead people. A child psychiatrist attempts to help him before the final plot twist that the psychiatrist himself is in fact dead. The child's ability to communicate with the dead makes his character an inspiration for our thriller film opening due to his uniqueness. In this example, we could incorporate paranormal activity into our film and have somebody act with similar characteristics. The Ward. Kristen, played by Amber Heard, is a character of multiple personality disorder. This is unknown to the audience and is revealed at the end as a plot twist. By having multiple personality disorder, she becomes much more interesting as a character and more likely to be favoured by the audience. This is because there is constant edge about how she will react in certain scenarios or what personality she will adapt next, adding to the overall tension. I believe this is an inspiration for our thriller film opening because it will intrigue the audience and make the film more memorable for them.
7. I feel that John Doe, who is played by Kevin Spacey from Seven, is our influence for a thriller film opening, as he is a conventional psychopathic antagonist. John Doe is a brutal serial killer who chooses his victims based on the 7 deadly sins. This makes him unique in contrast to other antagonists. He acts strongly to his religion and has an advanced level of intellect that is not expected due to the nature of his first murder. I feel that Dr. Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins, from The Silence of the Lambs, is an inspirational antagonist for our opening to a thriller film. Our interest in him stems from his psychotic drive and his intimidating appearance. He is a conventional antagonist from a thriller film. Due to his psychotic nature, he makes the audience feel uncomfortable. He is a memorable character from the film as he is rather eccentric.
Nightcrawler. Louis Bloom, who is played by Jake Gyllenhaal from Nightcrawler, is an inspirational antagonist for our thriller film opening. Towards the start of the film, Louis is seen being rejected by the scrap metal man. He then sees an accident from his car. He gets out to see it and sees someone who is recording the accident. Louis tries to get a job, but once again he's rejected. He then ends up stealing a bike and trading it for store credit so he can buy a camera and a police radio. He then hires Rick, who is currently homeless, to assist him with obtaining footage. Louis reluctantly agrees to pay Rick $30 a night. He becomes rather successful for the amount of equipment he has and takes the job to the extreme and shows no sympathy for the dead. Louis is an inspirational antagonist due to his psychopathic tendencies. These tendencies allow him to fit in the criteria of a conventional antagonist. The general criteria for a conventional antagonist is to be controlling and manipulative. Louis Bloom demonstrates both of these characteristics during the film. When I watched the film for the second time, I noticed that Louis subliminally takes care of a plant and has full control over that plant. This then lets the audience know from the beginning of the film that he's a very controlling person.